To get on top of the storm, the Lucas County Engineers Office has been working since last night to make roads as safe as possible. To give us the latest update on how they're progressing, we have Lucas County Engineer Michael Panuski on the line. So, Michael, you've had 11 drivers out there on the road since midnight last night. Talk to me about the progress they've been seeing and how they've been working out there.
Yeah, we've had quite a bit of snow today. It's probably one of the worst snowstorms we've had probably in the last 5 years. And what we're seeing, probably about 8 to 9 inches out in the viewing area, sometimes more. And what we're finding, that snow is very light. People will find it's very powdery, and that leads to really blows and drifts. If we get pretty high winds, it blows and drifts all over the place. So even though, you can get a plow out there and plow it off the road, 10, 15 minutes after they pass by, it just blows back over the road and looks like we were never there. It makes it even harder now that we have, with the type of temperatures that we have, very low temperatures, salt really doesn't work under 15 degrees. And when you have these kind of high winds, typically salt is not very productive because the snow will stick to the pavement and then it'll turn into ice. So it makes it pretty challenging conditions, and it's going to be even more challenging tomorrow as we see higher sustained winds and higher gusting winds. It's going to be even harder for us to be able to keep up with this.
So with all that being said, should we expect this to be something where the roads are going to be cleaned by tomorrow, or is this going to turn into a matter of days before they're back to normal?
It'll be a matter of days before we're back to normal. Largely tomorrow, we're going to try to keep up with this blowing and drifting snow. It really won't be able to catch up with it until the winds start to die down, and we're really not seeing that until sometime on Tuesday. So tomorrow is going to be us. All of our crews are going to be out trying to tackle all this blowing and drifting snow and trying to keep it from drifting too tall so it becomes really unmanageable. But what we'll find is tomorrow it's going to be pretty challenging. So the rules that we had for today still apply for tomorrow. If you don't have to go out, don't go out. If you do have to go out, give yourself plenty of time, especially when you're in the rural areas of the county where we're seeing the biggest blowing and drifting conditions, and give yourself plenty of time. Give our crews plenty of room to be able to move and do their work. But pretty much the same thing as we see today, except you're not going to see any snow falling, but you're going to see a lot of blowing and drifting snow.
Yeah, absolutely. And that kind of leads right into my next question, which is obviously here in the city, like things are bad enough as it is. But as we start getting into Monclova and areas like that, I mean, what are your drivers seeing out there?
Yeah, just blowing and drifting snow. So they're driving out. You get these big, wide farm fields, open areas. And when you have those type of conditions, the wind really just has a lot of opportunity to pick up a lot of snow. And what happens when it hits the roads and the ditches next to the roads, it tends to catch. So roads are a natural place where they're going to catch. And you really see a lot of that drifting because of people's mailboxes or ditches or just the road itself. You're going to see a lot of drifting in those areas. And that's what we're seeing. So, a lot of times, a crew will go over a road that they may have done an hour ago or even look behind them. And just as soon as they plow it, the snow is going back and just covering up their tracks. It's very hard to see where the road is and see what the conditions are.
All right, sounds like a frustrating process. Well, Michael, we appreciate your time. We appreciate you and the other engineers out there trying to keep the roads safe. Anything else you want to add before we let you go?
No, just as I mentioned, if you don't have to go out, please don't go out. Give our crews plenty of room. Don't crowd the plow. Don't try to pass us. That leads to a lot of risk for our drivers and for the general public. And if you are going to go out or you do need to go out, go to work and those sort of things, give yourself plenty of time. Give yourself 2 to 3 times more time than you would normally. A road where you normally would go 55 miles an hour, you might only be going 25 or 30. So give yourself plenty of time, extra time to get where you need to go. And it gets worse in terms of dealing with these blowing and drifting snows, the more traffic you have. So the more people that are out there, it even takes even longer to be able to get where you need to go.
All right, Michael. Well, I'm sure we'll hear more from you in the next few days. We really appreciate your time, and thanks for that update.
Thank you.